Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. So we're going to be going through Po-Eun, which is obviously the second one of first degree patterns, have a little chat about individual movements, and then obviously pattern format through their photos and a little chat afterwards. So without further ado,
Hi guys, and welcome to today's session. So, on the second pattern of first degree, which is Po-Eun. So we've already done Kongi, which is 39 moves, obviously Po-Eun's 36. So, it's the same angle sun, yeah, same again. It's the name with the nose, slightly angled, so you are looking at a slight upward angle, sorry. Yeah, so you do your first move, middle in that forearm block, in L stance. Once you do your first move, you come up in the wheel ball, one leg stance, and the hand just comes up. Yeah. Years ago, Ollie used to be classed as an upward punch, but now they're just, from there, it's just reaction. Yeah. So the knee comes up in line with the hip, yeah, other leg straight, foot facing forward, yeah. So you turn, and then you do a press and kick, and relax, knife hand side trick. So press and kicks, aim to break. Yeah, checking for checking, press and breaks, press and kick to break. So it's like a sort of a low side kick. Once you've done that, you're doing your angle punch, so on the chest line. So this is where it gets a bit complicated. So the next 7 moves are in continuous motion. If it's more than 3 moves and it's in continuous, it's just half a sine wave. Not usually where it's like 2 full moves, 2 full sine waves but 1 breath. When it's more than 2 moves, pardon me, then it becomes half a sine wave. But you've just got to think about each technique, because I see a lot of people doing this, yeah, and not finishing it off. It's important to start it slowly. So from here, yeah, you're doing a press and block with a forefist, and the other hand's doing a high side block. Press and block with a forefist, middle wedge and block with the outer forearm, elbow, back elbow, punch. Make sure the punch is centre line and not shoulder line. Yeah, so it must finish centre line with the hand, the palms coming across the elbow, elbow, and horizontal punch. Yeah. So break it down again. You're doing press and block with a forefist, press and block, wedge and block, elbow, punch, elbow, horizontal punch. So once you get used to doing it, then you take get used to time to take a nice deep breath. This is where you got to fill your lungs up. Yeah. So from here, yeah. So make sure horizontal punch. This fits in line with the chest, and this hand's going straight across. Yeah. So come so straight. So that's Super Young Jujugi, yeah? Horizontal punch. Make sure that's middle, and like I say, or you making sure that the finger belly's on in line with the elbow joint, the punch is centre line. Then next, you've got X stance, so when you're stepping forward in next stance, just or backwards, it's the front foot that's bent, the heels off the floor. So your back leg's 90, your front foot's 10. Yeah, so 90, 10. Where if you're jumping, or the weight bearing the most, the leg bearing the most weights in front, and then the foot behind is the heels off the floor. So stepping the heels off the floor in front, jumping it's behind, but still obviously 90, 10. And this is a front block. Yeah, so it's an atmaki with a finger belly that's placed on the elbow, on that form, yeah, the mitt, yeah. And then from there, do U-shaped block, grasp, sorry, in L stance. So usually when you do these sort of blocks, it's in fixed stance, but this one, obviously, it's an L stance and it's a U-shaped block. And so same again, palms facing up, that twists and that comes across. Yeah, so instead of you doing U-shaped block, you're doing U-shaped grasp. And then you do elbow, so you make sure you turn. So timing from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fist slightly lower than the elbow. And it's lower block back fist. And then the second time you do it, from there it's a middle block, an atmaki with a finger belly. Yeah, your hand touching the finger belly. So instead of being on top of the hand, on top of the forearm, sorry, can't think of the words there. Yeah, on top of the mitt, on the underarm, on the fist. Yeah, instead of being on top, it's at the side. So first time it goes on top, second time it goes on side, and when you go the other way, it's on top, side. So if you think about it, you've got 18 to your right, and then 18 to your left. So if you break 36 and a half, it's 18 and 18. So you're doing exactly 18 that way, and then it's exactly the same, but going that way. So the movements are exactly the same, yeah. When you finish in a sitting stance, reverse knife hand. Yeah, so feet facing forward and hands running along the thigh. Yeah, so from there, same starting position, high shoulder, and it just comes down to reverse knife hands low. So that's obviously your 18 moves going that way. So obviously you got your rebel soggy, you got your pressing kick, yeah, and after your angle punch, yeah, you remember you got pressing block with a forefist, pressing block with a forefist, middle wedging block, elbow, punch, elbow, horizontal punch. Then you've got atmaki, hand on top, finger belly on top. Then you've got U-shaped grasp, elbow, U-shaped, front block, hand, finger belly on the side. And then obviously you sit and stance, reverse knife hand. And then you go the same the other way. So obviously your forearm there, you're doing your left pressing kick, knife hand side straight punch, and then same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the easiest way to remember, your first elbow is left because you're going left. Where if you're going the other way, your first elbow is right, punch, left, punch. So that's the best way for me to remember. Yeah, so the direction you're going, that's your first elbow. So you don't get confused when you finish that way with a horizontal punch. Yeah, and then obviously middle block, front block, U-shaped grasp, come in, turn the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, on the front. 1, 2, 3. So timing's really important. Obviously, I forgot to mention it in earlier ones. We'll obviously go through the club belt. But if you start timing in the beginning, like as a white belt, there's 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. It helps you. So when you're doing fast motion, continuous motion, connecting motion, slow, it helps you get the timing, to keep that timing perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it just helps the timing better and helps you breathe. Yeah, and just take that time, yeah. So you're finishing off every move. And like I say, obviously, don't worry about kicking too high. So if you can't get, yeah, you're here, pressing, as long as it kicks at a different angle, at a different height, even just a little bit. Especially if you've got bad hips, bad knees, don't worry, you can still do it, but just change the way you think of doing a kick a little bit lower. Same as a side kick, even if it's chair. Yeah, run along the leg, the fist running along the leg, and then you're forming a foot sword. Yeah, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do. As long as you try your best, that's all I'll ask for. So that's already Po-Eun. Yeah. Next we'll be going on of your gear back in the next one, video. So we're going to be going through our picture format for Po-Eun, and after that just a little chat. Right, thanks very much, take care, bye.
Hi guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was be Po-Eun. Obviously going through individual moves. Obviously before, I made a little mistake. Obviously I said that obviously it was middle out of form, but sorry, it's middle in a form block. So middle in a middle wedge and block within a form. So sorry, that was my mistake. So it's in a form, not out of form. Like I said, it's confusing when you get used to the 7 movements, the continuous. But like I said, anything over 2 moves in continuous is half a sine wave. So just take your time. If you have got breathing problems, just take your time. Like, just don't do it fast. Yeah, just as long as you understand each technique, that it is a press and block with a 4-fist, yeah, middle wedge and block, backward elbow, and the punch is on the center line, not on the shoulder line. It's really important that that punch finishes on the center line, so you don't get in the habits of punching shoulder line. Today, I try to think what we can talk about, because the idea I talked about the self-love, which is it's important that you do self-love and you believe in yourself. And it goes on to like misjudging people. Don't try not misjudge people and put them in categories before you've known them, because everybody's unique and everybody should have the right to live their life the way they want to live. So if it means dressing up, like animates and stuff like that, putting makeup on, we should never misjudge people, because it might be the nicest people in the world. You just people say put them in categories, and I don't think we should put people in categories. Obviously, I'm guilty of it myself, but I'm trying to change. And obviously, everybody, like, you don't know what's going on in people's lives. That may be their way of escaping, especially since obviously the accident. It's made me change massively on the misconception of understanding people. Just because somebody looks all right doesn't mean they could be all right. It could be mental welfare, maybe having problems like depression, anxiety. Like I say, it's hard. It is hard, and when you're in a dark hole, it's really hard. And you just need your friends around you to support you and help you, and just to say, yeah, it's going to be all right. And it is light in the end of that tunnel. And things like going to taekwondo and making friends is massive. Sometimes I just go to taekwondo and I mightn't do anything, but just by seeing my friends, it makes us feel good, especially when I'm having a bad day. My performance not that good, and it's hard because after that, we've been used to training so hard, and then having it all taken away from you is frustrating. And then when you're trying to do patterns and your kicks aren't working, it's hard. So I've just got to think of the tortoise and the hare, that everything is approachable or possible, but just another thinking of it another angle, of getting over that hurdle. Sometimes you may be able to get over it, but you can get under it, around it. So there's always more. Sorry, can't get my words out today. There's always more than one way to obviously to get to your goal. So it's looking at different angles, and same as teaching, it's looking at different angles to help people. Obviously, I don't want to rant on today. So obviously, I hope you've enjoyed Kwangye and obviously Po-Eun, and I am trying my best to give you all my knowledge. And I do hope it helps you. So that's it for today. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody for subscribing to my channel and viewing it. So thank you.